Well, this is another one of those don't leave home without it. And it's called an engine service manual. Now, on your boat, you may have one of these little owner's manuals that they give you, which really don't tell you very much. It's a tourist thing. Nice to have aboard, but not much information. But if you have a breakdown on your boat, and eventually you will, on your engine, and whether it's at the marina that you're in right now, or you're out somewhere and you have to pull in, or you get towed in, it doesn't make any difference. The odds of wherever you end up, of those folks knowing your engine, are relatively small. Which means that when the mechanic comes down to do whatever it happens to be, I don't care what it is, all right, chances are he's going to be a little stumped. He may be looking at that type of engine for the first time in his life. Even if he's a Yanmar dealer or a Perkins dealer or a Westerbeek dealer, the models change over the years. They're not the same engines, even though they might have the same name on them. They're not the same engines. So the thing that you need to have aboard your boat is one of these. It's the engine service manual. Because in this book is everything you need, and a mechanic, or you, depending on who's doing repairs, needs to know about that specific engine. And like I said, all right, they may all say Yanmar, and it may say Yanmar registered dealer, and it may say Westerbeek or Perkins or whatever, Nanny, I don't care what it is, service place. The chances are this guy is not going to have a service manual for that specific engine. And in addition, what you need is this book, which is the parts book. It gives you all the numbers of the parts, because what happens is, especially if you're out on a vacation or you're away from home, away from your marina, and you're going to need parts for that engine, for that specific engine now, you need this book. And most folks are not carrying these books, and if they were with the boat from a former owner, chances are they're gone. I've run into too many people that are traveling around, and I don't care if you're just going away for a weekend now, never mind going on any kind of long passage. You need these books. It's going to separate you, because you'll be able to see what the problem is yourself, if you're mechanically inclined, or if you're not, you're going to be able to hand these books to the mechanic that you bring down, and it may save waiting 2 weeks, because somebody looks at the boat and you've got a bad thermostat, or you've got a bad injector, or you've got a bad whatever, spark plug for that matter. The chances are, unless he looks at the other numbers, he's going to have a difficult time getting that part. You can cut right through this, save yourself a lot of money just by having these two books aboard the boat. And if you don't have these books aboard the boat, you can go online and get in touch with the engine manufacturer, whoever it happens to be, all right, with the model and the serial number. And the serial number is important because within these things, these engines are changing all the time. I mean, I've been at this a long time, and a 40 horsepower Yanmar that was built in 1985 or 89 or 90 is not going to be the 40 horsepower Yanmar in 2012. It's just not, or 2010. Things change, constantly changing. So you need to have the ultimate defense mechanism for this, and that is having the parts book and having the service manual. If you have those, even if you're just never leaving the marina you're in, you're going to be 10 steps ahead if you have a problem.